author. Yeah, got it on that recording there. I'm also Ray's partner in crime. So the book that you see behind his shoulder is the book that we wrote. We're going to be coming out with a second one soon. And so that's where my passion is. I just love helping real estate agents and business owners figure out how that they can maximize their business, maybe make a little more money, maybe get more efficient. And so I enjoy the heck out of that. That's me in a nutshell.
Awesome. Casey, you're up next, buddy.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Casey Everhart. I live down in Southern California, down in Los Angeles, and I'm just super stoked to be here. I work with Debbie Morrow, who's put this group together. I literally helped her grow this from this group being from her and her mother. And so anyway, she asked me to come on. I'm a business coach and strategist. I work a lot with real estate folks, mainly in the investor side, although we do have some of the top producing agents around the country in our coaching program, Mastermind. And we're doing a free event this weekend called Networking Riches that Debbie wanted me to invite you to. It's free for you because of Debbie. I dropped the link in there. It's just Networking Riches online, or no, sorry, networkingrichesinvite.com. And so Ray, I appreciate everything you do and being a huge, massive supporter of not only the group, but Debbie has been awesome to have her kind of latch on and take a lot of your coaching. So thanks.
Yeah, man. I love it. Thank you. Let's move on to Monique. You were first in the room. You're VIP. Can you unmute yourself? Awesome.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Monique Bernadelle in the greater Phoenix area. I'm with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services and learning a lot from this group.
Awesome. Love to hear that. Connie, Chris, and Therese. Will you unmute, Connie?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm Connie. I'm with Sampson Properties. It's a big firm in Northern Virginia and DC. And this is my second time, and I'm looking forward to networking with everyone.
Welcome back.
Hey, ready for me?
Yeah, Chris, you're up, buddy.
Hey, I am Chris Dow. If you're looking to come to Kansas City for the draft for NFL, or if you're looking for some awesome barbecue, give me a shout. I'm Chris Dow from Kansas City, and I've worked for Berkshire Hathaway Home Services.
Awesome. Thanks. Therese.
Hi, everyone. My name is Therese. I'm out of Huntsville, Texas. I'm originally from California. I am not a realtor. I actually have a nonprofit. It's called For Change Financial, and we help with financial literacy.
Love it. Thank you. Wendell, Monica, and Phyllis.
Hey guys, my name is Wendell King. I'm out of the Atlanta area. I'm a loan officer here. We cover 26 states. And hey, I enjoy coming out and seeing Debbie and then Ray, and everyone else on Thursday morning. So thanks for the coffee.
Miss Monica.
Good morning, everyone. I am Coach Monica Kay. I'm a business and bulletproof mindset mastery specialist, and I am excited to be here to contribute and learn as well.
Thank you. Phyllis, you're up.
Hey guys, I'm Phyllis Scott with Virtual Properties Realty here in Atlanta, actually serving the Woodstock, Ackworth, Marietta areas. But I've been doing this for a minute. I missed a couple of weeks, but happy to be back and waiting to hear some great news from you guys.
Love it. Miranda, Lake, and Samantha.
Hi, everyone. I am Miranda Moore, eXp Realty in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Looking forward to networking with you all.
Awesome. Lake, am I saying your name right?
Yeah. Hey, sorry about that. Hey guys, my name is Lake. I am in the beautiful Sunshine State. If you can see it behind me, I am with the Remax Realty team, and I've been an agent for about 2.5 years.
Nice. Samantha Yelton.
Sam.
You have to unmute.
Here.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm also down here in Fort Myers area, in Florida, Cape Coral and South. I'm a newer agent. I've been about 6-7 months now. So now I'm just looking to grow my network.
You're in the right place. Rachel, John, and Shanti.
Hi, I'm Rachel Berger. I am a realtor here in Bismarck, North Dakota. Nice and chilly up here. and I'm with Realty One Group, and I've been doing
Grow my network.
this
I
for
didn't
about
talk
7
today, I
years
wasn't
now.
ready. Do you have your charger? Do you have your charger?
Okay. Thanks, Rachel. John Diaz and Shanti or Shantae. I'm not sure if I'm saying that. All right. John, you're up.
Hi, John Diaz. I'm in Modesto, California. I'm a broker with Fathom Realty. I'm just curious, mostly. I got an email. I thought I'd check it out.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being here.
Sorry, so I'm Shantae Sharps. I'm here in Virginia Beach, Virginia, a newer agent. I've been licensed for about 4 months, and I've been on this, I think, like my 3rd call. So excited to network with everybody.
Awesome. Love it. Abby, Sheila Barber, and Danny.
Good morning, everyone. Abby Ball with Lakes Area Realty out of Minneapolis, St. Paul. I've been to quite a few of these meetings. I've been doing real estate for almost 17 years, and I'd love to introduce to you and of you the snowy state of our country, as it can be kind of cold here at times. So reach out if you know anybody moving to the Minneapolis, St. Paul area. I'd love to help them.
Love it. Sheila? I'm going to ask you to unmute.
Thank you so much. Okay. I lost track. I thought I was after Danny. And Sheila Barber, Barber Home Inspections. We are on the South Shore of Massachusetts, so just about 20-30 minutes from Boston. And we work in that area as well as serve Massachusetts. It's my husband and I at our little company, at home company. We'll do a lot at home with homes. So yeah, home inspections on South Shore of Massachusetts. I'll put my information in the chat, and I am looking forward to your 5-day plan, Raymond. Thanks.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Danny, Mr. QR code.
Am I unmuted? Okay, here we go. Hi, everyone. Good morning. I'm Danny with Military Home Loans. This is my QR code right here if you want to connect with me. And then we're licensed in 11 states right here. I'm looking forward to your 5-day course, Ray. And also next week we have our seminar that I talked about last week. If you want to join, it's April 26th. You scan my QR code. There's also a link to join that seminar.
Awesome. Danny, will you drop a link in the chat too so people can grab it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Amy Alvarez and then Erica Moses.
Not nice.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Amy Alvarez. I am a Fort Myers area real estate agent. I received this email and I just decided to jump on. Same as one of the guys just said, I'm curious. I'm originally from New York.
Awesome. Erica Moses, you available?
Yep. Hi, I am Erica Moses. I'm with Realty One Group. I'm newly licensed. I received the email and thought I'd check it out.
Awesome. Guys, don't be shy with your cameras. There's no judgment here. You're in a safe place. Keep it on. We don't care what you're doing as long as you're safe. Magali, if I'm not butchering that name, I hope, and Sarah Cruz.
Hi, good morning, everyone. No, you say it correctly.
Yes.
My name is Magali Ledesma. I'm a real estate agent in Virginia and the Hampton Roads area. And this is my second time here and I love it. So I will be back.
Welcome back. Love it. Sarah Cruz and Angie Rubal.
Hey guys, I'm Sarah Cruz. I'm a realtor in Central Florida with Florida Homes Realty and Mortgage. This is my first time jumping on the call. Been receiving the emails for quite some time, and curiosity got the best of me this morning. So super excited to get to know the group.
Awesome. Welcome. Angie, you available?
Yes, good morning. My name is Angie Rubal. I'm here in San Antonio, Texas, originally from Northern California, specifically San Jose, California. I'm a new realtor servicing San Antonio surrounding cities. And just as the other person just mentioned, I've seen some emails come through and I was finally able to join and I'm glad that I did. So I'm excited to hear what you guys have to offer for us.
Love it. Jessica Lee and then Donna Smith.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Jessica Leo from Century 21 Union Realty Company in Torrance, California. I've been working for agents for 7 months now. I'm new.
Welcome. Donna Smith Fee.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Donna from Athens, Georgia, and I agree 100% with cameras, but I'm driving and it's distracting to look at my,
Understood.
anyway, y'all know the drill, but I love, this is my first time here. The energy of the group is great. I both do agent training and I'm also an active agent in the Athens, Georgia, Atlanta area.
Awesome. Love it. Drive safe. All right, guys, I'm trying to keep up with the list here. I think we are on to Trisha Carter and then Dominique.
Good morning, I'm Trisha Carter. I service the Southwest Florida and Charlotte, North Carolina areas. Well, I'm just starting in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, but in Florida. I've been down here 10 years now. And yeah, that's me.
All right, awesome. Dominique, are you available? All right, we'll come back to Dominique, Michelle Arnold, and Tanya Grady. Going once, going twice. All right, Michelle Baez, maybe? All right, no takers.
Hi, you guys.
Hi.
Hi, this is Michelle Vaz. I'm actually from Dominican Republic. I'm a realtor over here, and I've been in this business for approximately 2 years. My main focus is the touristic area, but I'm also an air traffic controller. So
Oh, wow.
that's a little bit about me.
That sounds way more stressful than a real estate agent.
To tell you the truth, sometimes might be clients that can stress you more than traffic.
Some that you just want to put on the runway, huh?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. You guys, I would like to kick it off with Casey. Casey, you want to tell us about your Networking Riches event, when it is, who it's for, all that kind of good stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. So good morning, everybody. It is just awesome to be here. And I have to tell you, one of the things that's so cool is that at least 5 of you are here for the first time, which is really cool. And what you said over and over again was, I've been getting her emails for quite a long time and curiosity got me. And I finally showed up, which goes to prove 2 things. Number 1, we have to be in front of people over and over and over again until they show up. And number 2, email works. Networking Riches is an event this weekend that I'm doing. I do it about every 6 weeks. It's where I actually met Debbie. She became a client of mine inside of Networking Riches. And it is really designed to help you build a network of people and build a network of not only customers, but referral partners. And that's really kind of the crux of the whole thing. So on Saturday and Sunday of this week, we're going to go through the event. It's from 8 o'clock to 2:30 p.m. Pacific time on Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Sunday. I'll drop the link in the chat. It's just networkingrichesinvite.com, but it's really designed to help you do 2 things: save time and make more money. As clients, I have a very good group of high producing, not time intensive real estate agents, brokers, both on the investing side as well as the retail side. So come check it out. It's going to be a blast and a half. You'll see a lot of your friends there. A lot of folks from this group come, and we just got to give another huge shout out to Ray for what Ray does. This is a guy who really gives back and it shows up every single time when asked, when needed, and sometimes even when not needed and when asked, but he always shows up. And so Ray, I just have to say thank you for all you do for this entire community. And this community is designed for you guys to build a network of each other so that you can refer business back and forth and be able to have kind of a referral system put in place at the drop of a hat. So let's work that together, and I'll show you the literally exact system, 1, 2, 3, 4 over the weekend. So I'd love to have you guys come and hang out with us. It'll be awesome. You'll have some fun and you'll meet some cool people. So thanks, Ray, again for stepping in.
Yeah, Casey, thank you so much. And guys,
Hey, Ray, I had a question.
Yes.
I had an incident come up yesterday where I had to do a quick referral, like right away. is there a way that we can get a list of the agents with just a comprehensive list stating what locations they're covering? Because we don't do Lower Georgia, so my MLS didn't cover that. And I was on the phone all day yesterday trying to find an agent to do a showing, to do the referral. And it was just kind of a last minute thing for the client. And it just kind of put me in a bind. And it just really would have helped if I had someone that I can kind of refer the client to. That way it didn't take as much time to be able to, you know, get them down there.
Yeah, so two things, Phyllis. Number one, immediately post in the group. Like everyone is super responsive about referrals in the group. That's number one. Number two, there is the map. It's an actual Google My Map that has a very densely populated area of everywhere that's covered within the group. And the third thing is there, make sure that you're actually in the map as a referral partner as well, and that your stuff is in there. I'm going to pull up the group real quick, you guys, and just see if I can grab the link for where that is and drop it in here.
There's also a spreadsheet in the files section of the group for everybody. So if you need to do a real quick grab of an agent database, you can click on the group, click on files, and then you're going to see a spreadsheet and then an Excel spreadsheet for all of realtor referrals. And Debbie does a pretty good job of updating that periodically as people get on the list.
Yeah, Debbie does an amazing job. Unfortunately, not everybody does a great job of actually getting themselves on the list. Let me find that map real quick, you guys. But I just want to say something while I'm finding this map. Is this group has 172,000 people in it, and yet there's 29-30 of us here. So first of all, thank you all for being here. But there's a reason why, unfortunately, the failure rate in this industry is so high. And honestly, it's just a lack of showing up. So for all of you that are here, like, thank you from all of us that work hard behind the scenes, maintaining and managing this group, for showing up and being here. Like, that's a big deal to us. And there's a reason why we keep showing up every week to share and have conversations with you, right? Is just be the part that shows up and your business will take off. Like, it just honestly works that simple. Okay, I found the map, guys. I'm going to drop a link in here. This is what's called a permalink. So you can grab this, bookmark it, and save it. So for Phyllis, for you as an example, this is your first go-to, right? The first thing I do if I have a referral, post in the group. I don't even think about it. Then go to the map and spend time looking. But more often than not, it gets way more traction just posting in the group, right? Like, that referral is like a gold word. As soon as somebody sees that, it's like a magnet. And that's what we want to try to foster.
Hey, Ray, can I just tag in on that for just 1 second?
Please, yeah.
So I monitor the group obviously quite extensively as well. So does Ray, so does Debbie. And here's just, if you want to receive referrals, here's my recommendation. So when you go drop a link in there and say, hey, I'm looking for an agent in, I don't know, Albuquerque, all these people are going to say, me. Hey, I can help. But what I never see is those people actually reaching back out privately to the person. They put it then on the person that is looking for the agent. And so much of this is so easy if we just show up a teeny tiny bit more. The agent that's going to get the referral is the one that private messages the person or goes to their page and picks up the phone and calls them. Because this group is so active. If I say I need an agent in Albuquerque, there's going to be literally 420 agents that want the business. But no one will actually reach back out to that original agent and say, hey, how can I help? I'm fascinated by that, but that's a huge thing, especially in this group, because everybody in this group is so active. It's just that teeny tiny extra bit.
That's an excellent point.
Casey, you're right, because I felt some sort of way about the person that I referred it to. I think it's very important that people understand, especially being new in the game, just, the camaraderie and how we should behave to other agents. And I really was kind of hurt. I was charged $200 for the showing fee, and I turned around and was doing the referral, but I had no one like at that moment. And the client is just trying to move really fast. And so I just think knowing that the referral was coming from me, that okay, the showing fee kind of could have been a little lighter in my pocket than what I had to pay. And I just think, you know, we should be cognizant of that, which is why I'm like, okay, I got to find another way. That way, once we see we're on the same page, this won't be your last referral from me. If you take care of my client, we'll have that exchange. So you want a more semiotic relationship versus what I just did yesterday.
Yeah, there's a lot of truth to that. Okay, Abby, you said that there is a fee for that map. Maybe I sent you the wrong link, so I'm going to send you guys another link. These are where the referral spreadsheets are that Walt was talking about. So I'll drop that in, and then guys, we're going to move on after this. Okay, so two events, 3 with mine. Casey's event, that's coming up this weekend. Danny's event next week. I know it's easy to get lost in education, you guys, but I think this group is pretty special, that the people that we have providing education and or opportunities to learn do very unique things and very focused things for our industry. So please take advantage of joining everybody for those. I am going to go ahead and jump into my event a little bit. I'm going to screen share, show you guys what I'm doing, and I'll tell you why I'm doing it. So can everybody see my real estate roadmap 5-day challenge here? Give me a head nod, thumbs up. Perfect. Okay, so guys, I've been in real estate 30 years, but I was not a real estate agent for 30 years. I was a real estate investor for 30 plus years now. I bought my first house when I was 18. It was a foreclosure. It was a condo in Thousand Oaks that was in a lawsuit with the builder. I bought it for $60,000. It was being used as the contractor's office, so you can imagine what a crap show that was and what it looked like. It was on the 2nd floor, and the whole reason there was a lawsuit is the stairways and the porches were falling off of the buildings. And I saw this unit with a ladder. Well, I bought this place for 60 grand, closed on it. I was working full time. I was a horrible student, I barely graduated high school, did not go to college. And I put 10 grand of my own money into this place after I bought it and did all the work myself. And 5 years later, I sold that place for $300,000. I then bought 2 more homes, one I lived in, one I rented, and that began my, voyage into real estate. Since then, over the last 30 years, I've been in and out of a couple thousand transactions, joint ventures, syndications, real estate investment trusts, single family portfolios, multifamily portfolios. But that was never my focus. I was a product creator. I've built over 450 products, from consumer electronics to cabinetry for real estate investment trusts, to LED lighting products, to consumables like ink and toner. I have a few patents under my name. And it was always interesting. And I had to pivot when COVID happened. When COVID happened, I lost 2 businesses. I lost a business partner to COVID. My wife and I were locked down with 5 kids, 2 of them with special needs at home. We have 3 dogs, and I just really had to look at what I wanted to do and how I was going to adjust. And the first place I went to was real estate agents, because I believe the education system for real estate is very broken, right? Like, we all go to school, we learn how to get our license, but that's about all we learn. We don't learn how to run a business. We don't learn how to use our strengths to double down on what we're actually good at. So through 2020 and 2021, I built some courses. I started doing a lot of one-to-one coaching. And what I realized is that my passion was in real estate, not only in buying, selling, investing property, but in being an integral part of changing the education system. And that's one of the reasons Walter and I partnered up, is we want to take that 87% failure rate and throw it in the garbage and significantly reduce it. So what I did is I took the frameworks from 45 businesses over the last 30 years, 40 of which have failed. 5 have done very well. 2 were acquired by public companies. And I literally just broke it all apart. What worked, what didn't work. And I came up with 3 frameworks that became the pillars of my coaching program. One is a long-term strategy, one is a daily strategy, and one is a prospecting strategy. So the Startup Agent, the first book that Walter and I wrote, is based on my long-term strategy. The second book that we're writing is called The Agent Operating System, and that's based on the daily strategy. The third book is called Prospecting for Your Personality Type, and that is 100% based on your strengths and how you should be prospecting for your business, with the goal of putting in 20% effort to get 80% of the results. So what I did was I realized that, like me, in a lot of my businesses or a lot of my ventures, I didn't have a clear roadmap, and that's why so many of them failed. So I created this roadmap 5-day challenge as a way to help agents, lenders, title people, administrative assistants, social media managers understand the inner workings of the long-term strategy in your business. So Sunday, we kick off April 23rd. It's at 2 p.m. EST every day for the next 5-6 days, starting on Sunday, the 23rd. And what we do is we do a little pre-party, talk about what to expect. We set up teams and then talk about the points and prizes. It's totally gamified. We have some grand prizes, over $5 grand. Monday, day one, we talk about your business as a startup, as you being an entrepreneur, as you actually starting a business from ground zero. And a lot of people don't approach the business that way. We do an overview. We talk about mindset. We talk about time and activity management. We talk about the success cycle. And that's a framework for the daily strategy of a successful real estate agent. Day two, we talk about networking. This is where Casey comes in. We talk about influencing your sphere, creating partners, not just people. We talk about leveraging local businesses, and we talk about leveraging Facebook groups to get people to raise their hand. So during this challenge on day two, you're going to make a post in a Facebook group, and our average lead generation within 24 hours is 60 to 70 leads. Just getting people to raise their hand to have conversations, get email addresses, and start engaging with your community and put yourself in a position of authority. Day three, we get into prospecting. We're talking about who are you? You're going to take a Strength Finder standout assessment to come up with your top 2 strengths. And we're going to talk about how to leverage those to choose your prospecting methods. You're going to leave the day choosing 2 to 3 methods so you can create multiple sources of leads in your business. Hold on, guys. I got to admit a couple people. Okay, so day 4 is momentum, right? So what I've noticed in my business is that we get in the startup phase. We start to build our network, tell people what we're doing. We start actually prospecting for our businesses, and those all stack. They run in parallel as we come into momentum. And that's when you figure out like what success actually looks like for you. That's when you learn the real system, and the real system is all about what you're doing every single day and what's actually working. And we go on an elimination diet on day 4. What can we get rid of so we can double down on what's working for our business? Day 5, we talk about sustainability, working on your business versus in your business, about leveraging more elimination. Who can do this for you so you can free up more time to focus on what you're good at that gets you results, and focus, just the pure power of focus. And then Saturday is a VIP day. It's a 2-hour coaching session where we go through real time and refine options for everybody's personal roadmap. Now, I'm going to stop this share and jump into what comes with this. So as part of this, where'd my Zoom window go here? Here we go. So one of the things that come with this is a toolkit. And there's a general admission and VIP option for anybody that jumps in. The VIP option comes with 7 hours of coaching in over 5-6 days. Okay, so this is your dashboard that you get in your toolkit. Start here. This is giving you a high level overview of what we're doing, what it's going to look like. You have your agenda, what we're actually doing each specific day. This is a complete schedule of the times and the topics for each single day that we're doing. One-click calendar ad, literally, you come here, you'll come to your calendar, hit subscribe, that automatically populates in your calendar. Workbook, this is where the magic is, you guys. There's a video going through the workbook, but in this workbook, I'll download it real quick and show you guys. This is literally your roadmap, okay? There's an introduction. I'm going to ask you for a commitment. We talk about the cost of inaction. We go through the agenda, the schedule, some thoughts. We do a future self exercise. And then this checklist is the magic. As you go through each of the 5 days with us, you're going to check each one of these boxes. So maybe you come in completely lost as a new agent, not knowing what you should do, listening to too many people, feeling overwhelmed, frustrated. By the time you leave, you're going to know exactly what you need to do in your business to move you forward, right? We have our pre-party event, and then we get into day one, we get into the success cycle, we get into the standout test. So high level overview of what we're doing, what that is. Guys, it's free. Jump in. I promise you will learn at least one amazing thing for your business. Okay, I'm going to catch up on chats real quick here. Walt, anything you want to share about the startup agent or some of the upcoming books that we have coming out that you think would be impactful to everybody here?
Oh man, so it's all awesome. Let me just start with that. Every bit, every word is it's just amazing. No, so what I will say is, right, I always tell people, these days when you read a book, you've got all these extra words and fluff and backstory, and let me, put in every little detail about the life story of the author and all this stuff. That's not what these books are. These books are shorter than you probably would imagine because they're just straight to the point. Here's how you build a successful business. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, in that order. Follow these guys. And we really didn't build it to do anything other than, like Ray said earlier, try to reduce that 87% failure rate. That's the heart behind everything that we're doing. So they're inexpensive, they're quick reads, but if you take action and go execute on the knowledge you obtained, you will run circles around every other agent in your market. I'll guarantee you that. That's really all I got to say about it.
I love it. Catching up on chats here. Casey, what do you think? I'm going to ask you a loaded question, put you on the spot, but I know you can answer this.
No worries.
What do you think is the benefit of this group for everybody that shows up to this group every Thursday?
Oh God.
Oh God, she just said it. Right. The benefit of being around people that take the extra step and are really in the business is really important, because as a group, we have wins together, we have failures together, we have challenges together. And I think, Ray, what you said is spot on, is people come out of real estate school and they were schooled in how to get their license, which is what TC means, what is the insurance law, and what are the easement laws in your particular location or county. It's this that allows people to actually survive what I call the housewife realtor mode, which is I got in, I sold one house because my girlfriend or my boyfriend was going to sell his or her house. And then it's like, okay, now what? What Ray's put together is the now what, how to survive and how to thrive. What this group is really aimed to do is give you power partners in that same journey. And what Ray's talking about, what Walter's talking about, what Debbie talks about is really designed for all of the agents to become the queen bee or the queen bee or the king bee in your area. I think a group like this, if I can use a real estate kind of analogy, this group is really designed to get you out of a cubicle and into a corner office. And that's one of the things that something like Ray's 5-day challenge is going to set you on the path for. Showing up here, I mean, I jump in and out of here, and I do a lot of events, and I don't take notes at them very often. And I take pages and pages of notes in this group every single week. So keep showing up. Appreciate you guys, especially for the first time being here. You have so much to bring to the table. And I just want to say welcome on behalf of everybody else that's in the group and has been here a while. Keep coming back and share, and that's how we grow. And then we lay it on a map like Ray's putting together, and you'll have a hard time failing.
Yeah, I mean, that's I think that is huge, right? Having a hard time failing. I think the challenge with this business a lot of times, as somebody who came from making products where there's so many moving parts, supply chain, engineering, quality control, government organizations for, UL listings, right? Making sure things are compliant and we're not going to set somebody's house on fire. The first LED light that I made, we got a deal with UCLA in Westwood. And Casey, that's where one of my first businesses was, on 2285 Westwood Boulevard between Olympic and Pico.
That's not a
And-
cheap area, gang.
Yeah, guys, it's not a cheap area. And we literally set the UCLA Science Building on fire. Luckily, the facilities engineer was super cool, and he let us like keep doing what we were doing. And they were our first client. We got $1 million PO, and then we moved on to Raytheon, which is a DoD contractor, and we got 4 million square feet in El Segundo to do. But it was a process, and it took time, but there was a lot of moving parts. In our business, it's a very simple business, but a lot of the times we get so, I don't know if it's bored or distracted, chasing the shiny ball that we think is going to make something happen faster. And it's not. Like, it really is a process. If you show up and you choose a couple lead generation channels and you do the right things every single day, which seems boring and monotonous, you will have an unbelievable business. The question becomes is, can you be consistent? Right? And that's where a lot of us fall short. Even me, even Walt, even Casey, like, we get distracted, or oh, this is the newest and greatest thing, right? Like, it becomes challenging. But if you can consistently show up to your business and just do the things that get you 80% of the results and move the needle, guys, you will absolutely crush this industry. So for all of the newer agents that joined us, do yourself a favor and don't overthink it. Just find somebody who you like, whether it's any of us or all of us, to jump in, follow, learn from, and just do that work consistently. And your life will change, not just your business, because guys, it's all in one bucket, right? Like, a lot of people want to compartmentalize everything. Like, I live in one bucket, and then I have 3 buckets in my one bucket, right? I have fitness, which is my mental, emotional, and physical state, taking care of me, trying to put on my own oxygen mask on first, which I'm historically not very good at. Then I have family, which is kids, friends, wife, spouse. And then I have finance, which is everything I do to make an impact. And that's the way I look at it. Like, if I know I'm impacting somebody, I know the money's going to come. So I just focus on making an impact. And that's our job as agents, right? Is to go out there and make an impact, to serve people, to help them buy a house, sell a house, to help them find an investment property, to help somebody who has an off-market property like a for sale by owner actually figure out a solution for what they're trying to do. And if we approach it from that mindset, that's the game changer.
And Ray, you said something I think is really, really, really impactful if people will really get the big picture of what you said. We work with agents all the time. And I hear the phrase, they chase shiny objects. And I almost think that most folks don't actually end up chasing the shiny object. I think they get bogged down in hearing about somebody else chasing a shiny object. And that stops people in their track. It's one thing for Walter to hear about some new cool tool and to say, okay, I'm going to dedicate 2 hours to go look at this and see if it and evaluate it, whether it works or not for my business. But more often what that happens is I get Walter on a phone and now I'm telling him about the shiny object, and we get taken way distraction, not even chasing the shiny object. So it's really important to allow yourself to try things if it works. But if it works, I don't know. I'm guessing I could ask Ray this. I'm guessing I could ask Walter this. I'm guessing I could ask every coach, all of us probably on here. If I look at the most successful thing that has worked in your business over time, provided the most money in your bank account every single time, my guess is most of us don't do it anymore. And when you ask why, it's, oh, we got bored. Oh, we got lazy. Oh, I don't know why, because I'm doing something over here, or I'm doing something over here. Stick to what works, then layer in some, process it out, systematize it out, and then add in something and test it against what's working. So Ray, I just got to say, man, I friggin' love that 5-day roadmap thing. I think it's genius. So
thanks.
I'll be quiet now.
Yeah, no, I love it, guys. This is great. Super interactive. So we have 20 minutes left. We can do a couple things. We can just have an open Q&A session, or I can share a quick 15-20 minute Google Alert workshop that I did live yesterday to you guys. Or we can go into breakout rooms and just talk. So anybody have any opinions on what we want to do today? I want to give the floor to you guys.
I say Google Alert. It's the coolest thing that most people don't understand.
All right.
That's my vote.
Going once, going twice. Sold to Casey. All right, let me share my screen, guys. We'll just get into it. All right, can everybody see my screen? I'm going to blow the text up here to like 200%. Okay, so there are 3 things with Google that most people don't utilize that are free. One of them is Google My Business. The second one is Google Alerts. The third one is Google Trends. All 3 of those used together, you can build an unbelievable lead generation channel for yourself by A, knowing information before most people, simply because you're not chasing it. Google is sending it to you. 2, you're following trends that are coming and going within your own neighborhood. 3, you're consistently posting, leveraging Google My Business to put out content because Google cares about itself first. Google is selfish, you guys, 100%. Google will return its own results before anybody else's, right? So our job is to feed the beast. So if you only do one thing on social media, own Google My Business and post every single day, right? Leverage that. But for now, we're going to focus on Google Alerts. So number
One quick
one,
question. Can I please, real quick about that on the Google Business page? Is it more powerful to just post the updates on the Google Business page or actually post the pictures on the Google Business page when you say post on it every day?
so my wife and I post a image and text every single day with a call to action to go to our website. That's it. Super simple.
Yeah, but are you posting the pictures as an update or just where you go to put the photos on your Google Business page?
We're doing an update every day.
Okay, an update.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, we're not just adding photos. We're doing an update every day. Okay, so number one, the number one mistake that people make is they are signed into a personal Gmail account and then they start to set up Google My Business or Google Alerts, and that can be difficult to transfer, or you just have to assign yourself an admin. So before you start anything with Google Alerts, Google My Business, Google Trends, make sure you're signed into the Google account. You want to own it. So here's the goal with alerts, guys, and I'm going to fly through this and the replay will be posted in the group later. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a link before we get off this call so you guys can make a copy of this document and you'll have an actual copy in your Gmail account. So here's the goal with Google Alerts. It's going to allow you to create another lead gen channel. We want to manage our name, our brand, our online reputation. We want to create information channel that feeds us so we don't have to chase it. We want a high-level overview of what's happening in our community that can hit our inbox every single day. We want to engage in people, businesses, and events within our own neighborhood and surroundings. And we want to be notified about the things that matter to us. That's what Google My Business will actually let us, or sorry, Google Alerts will actually help us do. So this is a high-level plan that you guys can follow and start integrating into your business. And guys, this is a process. It's not going to happen overnight. First thing we're going to do is set up Google Alerts, and I'll get into how you do that below. Second thing that we're going to focus on is actually monitoring and engaging those Google Alerts. And there is a process. It can be overwhelming at first when you set up Google Alerts for things because you get everything that Google sees on the internet, right? So if you are doing new homes, Atlanta, Georgia, and there's 50 articles published on a Monday, you may get all 50 of those articles. So you kind of have to weed through it and you'll learn what keywords matter to you. And that's part of the way that we're going to use Google Trends. The third thing is collaborate with local businesses. So one of the things that I do is I set up, and I'll go into this in the formulas below, new businesses. And I create a formula of new businesses within my community. Could be city, could be zip code, could be county that I want to know about. So I can reach out, introduce myself, and promote their business on my social media channels to build that relationship, right? So I'll reach out to a new business, introduce myself, ask them if I can promote it. I'll promote it one day on Facebook, one day on Instagram, one day on TikTok, one day on LinkedIn. And then the fifth day, I'll go review their businesses on all public forums. And then from there, I'll send them screenshots of the review. And then I'll ask them if they'll join my community newsletter and get their name, phone number, and email. Last year, Lauren and I added 1,200 people to our database just by doing that. Create valuable content. Because Google Alerts is feeding you information, That gives you content to create, to repurpose, to make your own, and things to talk about within your community that people care about. By being ahead of the curve, by being responsive instead of reactive, that's going to allow you to establish yourself as an authority and create high quality content and engage and promote your brand with other local businesses and collaborators. Respond to negative feedback. Google Alerts can help you manage your reputation and other businesses' reputation, right? You want to keep in touch with that, jump on and be proactive in responding to anything relevant to negative feedback. Stay informed about competitors. Those can be other real estate agents, but I don't view them as competitors. I view them as collaborators. So I want Google Alerts on all the top agents in my area so I can text them, email them, message them on Facebook saying, hey, congrats on your listing. That's amazing, blah, 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 to build those relationships, right? So if you are selling $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 homes and you want to start selling $1, $2, $3 million homes, you need to befriend those agents and get in those circles as an authority, as a brand, as a luxury specialist. This is a great way to do it. Watch what all of your competitors are doing via Google Alerts and see what's happening. Analyze and adjust. Again, guys, this is a process. It's going to take time to do this. And just honestly, you could start with maybe 3 alerts at a time, right? Set up 3 alerts, see what comes in, see what works, what doesn't, and then add to it over time. So that's kind of a high level. Here are some ideas to utilize alerts. And I will actually show you. So here's some alerts that I created for myself, right? Ray Sjolseth, my email, Raymond Sjolseth, RaymondSjolseth.com, RaymondSjolseth@gmail.com, real estate investing, Glenview, Illinois. Like I just created all of these yesterday as an example. I have another account for our real estate business account that I have probably 100 Google alerts in. Okay. So this is what that looks like. So going back to our document, your name, right? Could be Raymond Sjolseth, your email, community mentions, right? Zip codes, addresses, local businesses, your farm area, Farmington Hills, Atlanta, Georgia, right? Hollywood Hills, Los Angeles, California. All these different areas you can start to see what's coming up. I do all of our listings. I create a Google alert for our brand name, our brokerage name in our area, specifically your local bar association, your local MLS association. Like I said, competitors, collaborators, family names. I have my name, my wife's name, my kids' names, all on Google alerts. Local organizations, Chamber of Commerce. So like for Chamber of Commerce, we serve a big area. We'll drive anywhere within a 90-minute radius. So we have all of those different cities, Chamber of Commerce's. Glenview, Illinois Chamber of Commerce, Northbrook, Illinois Chamber of Commerce, Arlington Heights, Illinois Chamber of Commerce, Rotary Club, Kiwanis, BNI, networking. All of these things are potential Google alerts. So here's some formula ideas, right? Your name plus realtor, your name plus realty, your name plus real estate agent. And that's the same for all of your competitors or future collaborators. Same thing, city plus real estate agent, city plus real estate trend, city plus real estate market. You know, you can go into your community Facebook groups and pull their Facebook group names for Google alerts too, right? So like I have North Shore Chicago Community is one of the Facebook groups I own. So I have a Google alert set up. Another one is Arlington Heights Family Community. I have a Google alert set up for that, right? Leverage Google Trends. So this is what's cool about Google Trends. Trends is free. We're going to go here. And we're going to put new homes, Chicago, Illinois. Where'd it go? Guys, typing is not my forte, so you can judge me how you want. And you'll see up here in trends, and I know some of these tools may be brand new to you guys, so it'll take some getting used to. We'll go from past day to past 12 months. And Google Trends is going to tell us what's being searched. I don't know why this goes here. Okay, we're going to add a new search term. Okay, here we go. So we can see the interest over time. We can see it focused on our state. And then we have two things. We have related topics. So single family home, North Wabash Avenue, subdivision, Willowbrook. This has 11 topics here. Bolingbrook Village in Illinois, coronavirus disease, Naperville. So just going through a couple of these, I can tell people are searching for homes in Naperville, Bolingbrook, and North Wabash Avenue and Willowbrook, right? So I may set up alerts if I service those areas, which we do, for Willowbrook, Illinois, new homes, Willowbrook, Illinois, new build, Willowbrook, Illinois, new construction, right? So an exercise you can go through is do your community plus state for new home builders, new construction communities, new area developments, and see what comes up for Google Alerts. And then here are the quick links to get these. And guys, I know that was fast, super high level. I am going to go ahead and get a share link. I see there's a ton of messages here, but I'm going to get you guys a share link where you can make a copy of this, and then feel free to message me questions. I am going to open it up to Q&A while I'm doing this. So who has questions?
Hey, Ray, just one thing you guys, we can add in here. If you are a speaker or you want to get on podcasts in your local community, I have the alert set up, call for speaker and my town or any town I want to speak in. Same with call for podcast guest. If you want to get on podcasts or local shows, can be a really good alert.
Okay, so I'm going to save this chat, and then I'm going to upload this chat to make sure I don't forget to do that. Sheila, thank you. Awesome. I'm glad you got a copy of that. All right, guys, I know that was fast. I know it was a lot, but what questions do you have? Go do this work. Honestly, I promise it will make a huge, huge difference in your business 30, 60, 90 days from now.
Those are facts, Ray. And my biggest suggestion is that we put it on our calendars.
Amen.
Right.
100%.
If it's not on the schedule to get it done, guess what? It probably will never get done. So put it on your calendars. That's gold, Ray. Well done.
Literally, you can spend 10, 15 minutes in the morning doing this, going through the emails, and just pull one thing out that you want to talk about, that you want to share, one new home developer, one new contractor, one new build, one new business. You will never, ever search for content again, and it will literally be delivered to your inbox if you set this up, right? It may take you a couple weeks to kind of set it up, fine tune it, and go through it. But once you do that, literally it just drops in your inbox, and then you can focus on building your newsletters, right? Like for email, I have two buckets of email. I have broadcast, which means I'm sending on demand. Okay. So there's a new event, there's a new restaurant. That's what I'm sending on demand, sharing with our database. Our database is like 3,200 people. But what's more important is I have a landing page. On that landing page, I have a form capture for name, email, and optional phone. And then from that name, email, and optional phone, that drops them into an evergreen sequence. Okay, that evergreen sequence does not talk about real estate. I talk about the history of Chicago, famous movies shot in Chicago, famous people from Chicago, the World Trades Fair Chicago, Museum Campus Chicago, all of these things relative to the community that people can embrace. And the sequence I'm building is 4 years long, you guys. It's all evergreen. I want to talk to people for 4, 5, 6 years and never think about it again and not have to change the content of my email, right? So it's taking me time to do this, but I can build 3, 4, 5 emails a week, and that's 20 a month, and I'm sending one a week. So I'm constantly ahead of the curve, but I'm talking to people every week. So once I get that done and I hit the 4-year mark worth of emails, which I should be done by, I don't know, in the next 6 months, then I'm going to move that over to text messaging. Naveen, what document for download? Google Alert. Okay, so you have to make a copy of it. When you click on it, Google will ask you to make a copy of it. If you're on a phone, I don't know if it'll work. If you're on desktop, you should just be able to make a copy of it. But actually, you know what? I can do something else too here, guys. I'm just going to upload the PDF. And then you guys can grab the PDF too.
Hey, do you have any last minute tricks to combining those words? Like I saw you put like a plus before the city. Is there any other like pluses or anything else to generate more from Google Alerts?
So that plus isn't, you don't need to use that plus to set up Google Alert. That was just me showing you like what the formula would be, right? So I could do Raymond Sjolseth, Chicago, Illinois, Raymond Sjolseth, Glenview, Illinois, Raymond Sjolseth, Northbrook, Illinois, as examples. The plus is not literal, meaning you don't need that plus. I'm just showing you how your goal is to come up with keywords and key phrases to plug into Google Alerts so that Google Alerts is going to deliver information to you.
Thank you. And the trends, the Google trends are just to see what people are searching for, and you use that to create content. Is that correct?
That is correct. But you can also, here, I'm going to jump back into Google real quick, right? If we just open up a Google window, guys, this is what marketers that want to sell you SEO services won't tell you. Okay. So I'm going to go new homes, Chicago, Illinois. Okay. These are all the key phrases that people are searching for. If it's returning up here in this Google window, that means there's enough search volume for Google to justify showing you what people are searching for. So new home, Chicago, Illinois, both abbreviated and spelled out, new home, Chicago area, new homes in West Chicago. That's an area that's usually less expensive with more land and cheaper taxes. New construction home, Chicago area, new homes for sale in Chicago, Illinois, right? So now let's go to Casey's Hood. We're going to go homes for sale, West Hollywood, California, right? And then you'll see Trulia, you'll see property for sale, West Hollywood, California. Why? Because there's a ton of investors and developers looking to build in West Hollywood. Multifamily homes for sale, West Hollywood, California, because there's literally a housing shortage. Like, even though people are leaving California, people are still coming to California in droves, right? Homes for sale in West Hollywood Hills, California. Luxury homes for sale in West Hollywood, right? These are all things that if you're a real estate agent in and around West Hollywood, these should all be in your Google Alerts.
I'll take it a step further, Ray.
Yeah.
I teach this. I'm like sitting here beaming because this is not taught by really anyone. I appreciate it's predictive text is what it really is.
Yes.
But you guys, here's what Ray just showed you. Ray just showed you if you want to get on page 1 of Google. So it's great to find the trends and it's great to do Google Alerts. But if you want to get on page 1 of Google for homes for sale, West Hollywood, CA, homes for property for sale, West Hollywood, which is Google telling you right here what people are searching for, go do a YouTube video titled that exact phrase and do 3 or 4 of them, drop it on YouTube and put that in the title and the description and give it a week or so. Very high likelihood you're going to end up actually on page 1 of Google above even the text.
Yeah, here, like even looking at this right now, we go to YouTube. I go to real estate, Glenview, Illinois. So this woman crushes my neighborhood.
She pretty much owns it, doesn't she?
Okay. But here's the thing, you guys. In just one of the zip codes in my neighborhood, I ran the reports for the last 2 years. Each year was pretty consistent. It's like $110 million in closed transactions. Okay. If we can have 10 or 20% of that, we have a very nice real estate business, right? Now, with that being said, there's 2 specific agents. She's actually number 2 within my neighborhood, but she has some presence on Google. But 1 year ago, she's doing some shorts, 2023. 10 months ago, 1 year ago, this other dude shows up. 2 years ago, there's not a lot here. So Lauren and I, it is on our marketing plan to go and pick the top 10 neighborhoods that people want to live in and create neighborhood tours of us just literally riding bikes, walking, driving, talking about the streets, how walkable they are, where the park is, you know, the closest hospital, things like that. And our goal is to get this done by the end of the year. So going into 2024, YouTube will be populated, and I guarantee we will crush her in search ranking as long as we're consistent. Right? To Casey's point, if we can show up and do that and be consistent, we could own YouTube. And that alone could be our main lead gen channel. But we got to show up and do that work. All right, guys, I know we covered a lot today. That was awesome. I hope everyone got value. Check out Casey's event, sign up for Danny's event. If you have any questions, message me directly. If we're not friends on Facebook, send me a friend request, and we are here to serve you. And we hope all of you come back next week. And then we'll do Debbie's signature breakout rooms, right? And get into that and talk a little bit about everything.
Thanks, Ray. Have a good week.
All right, you guys, take
Thanks,
care.
Ray.
Be well. Casey, go crush it, man.
Awesome. Welcome to everybody that's new. See you guys next week.
Take care, everybody.
Thank you.